Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of a series of stories we are going to be doing here on the channel. I'm going to look for true stories, and I'm going to make them. They might be murder stories, they might be mysterious stories, they might be unsolved cases, they might be anything sort of just out there. Could be something to do with space, could be something to do with a serial killer, it could be something to do with so many different things. So we'll definitely be taking requests for that. Whatever you want to hear about, let me know, because I'll definitely do some research. So without further ado, today we are going to talk about the Enfield Monster. Now, this one is pretty crazy, and you'll have to let me know what you think. So basically, the story goes like this. The Enfield Monster is one that has captivated the town of Enfield for decades. The sightings of this creature first began on April 25th, 1973. There were two young boys, Greg Garrett and Mark Ford. They were playing outside their home when suddenly they saw a large creature with 3 legs and what they described as glowing eyes and a hairy body. The boys ran inside and, of course, immediately told their mother, Mrs. A.J. Meadows, who initially dismissed their claims. However, the next night, the creature came back, and this time, Mrs. Meadows she saw it too. She described the creature as being around 7 feet tall, and similarly to what the boys had said, a furry body, glowing eyes, but a very strange smell. She said it had an odor. The Meadows family lived on a farm on the outskirts of Enfield, and they were not the only ones to have claimed to witness this creature. Soon, other residents in Enfield began reporting sightings of the same monster. It was said to have been spotted by a truck driver named Henry McDaniel, excuse me, who have claimed to have seen the creature on his property as well. So, now we got two. McDaniel reported that the monster had red eyes, again, same as what the boys and the mother said, and that he was making a strange noise, and his words were, "I don't know what it was, but I do know I don't want to see it again," which is pretty, crazy when you think about it. Another witness, she was named Loretta Lynn. She claimed that she saw the monster standing in her backyard, so on her property as well. She described that it was, again, about 7 feet tall, had long, lanky, thin arms, and she said that her dogs had been barking at the creature, and so she went outside to investigate. And what she said was, "I was scared to death. I've never seen anything like it." So take from that what you will. As news of the Enfield monster spread, there was a local radio station named WKRO who offered a $1,000 reward for anyone who could capture the creature alive. And personally, my thoughts are $1,000, that's not nearly enough, okay? But either way, I digress. There were a group of amateur monster hunters who were led by a man named Ronald Johnson and his buddy Tom Ricks. They took up the challenge and they set up camp in the woods near Enfield. Excuse me, I'm sorry. And they began searching for the creature. The monster hunters claimed they heard strange noises at night, and they claimed to have seen glowing eyes in the darkness, which would, go along with what the other people had said. They set up traps and cameras, and they tried to capture the monster on film. And Ronald Johnson said, "We're not crazy. We've seen it with our own eyes. We're just trying to prove to people that it's real." That was his exact words. So he claims that they have seen this thing before. But despite their efforts on this particular occasion, they did not capture the creature on camera or capture it at all. But they did find a set of unusual footprints in the mud. The footprints were actually 3-toed, and they were spaced far apart. So that's kind of weird, and that would suggest that whatever made them had very unusual feet, obviously. The footprints were later examined by experts who were also unable to identify what had made them. The sightings of the Enfield monster had continued for weeks after this, and a whole bunch more people said they were seeing the same thing with the same description, about 7 feet tall, glowing eyes. There were a bunch more accounts of people seeing this thing, but then they slowly started to taper off, and the creature was never captured on film, and never identified, and the existence of it remains a mystery still to this day. The legend of the Enfield monster lives on in Enfield, and the story has become a part of their local folklore. The town even has an Enfield Monster Festival, where visitors can hear lectures and purchase Enfield Monster merchandise. While some people believe that it was a real creature, others are way more skeptical, and they have suggested sightings were nothing more than a hoax, or that the creature was simply a misidentified animal. However, for the people of Enfield, the Enfield Monster remains a mystery and a part of their town's unique history. So that's going to wrap up this first little story that we're doing. Again, we don't know if the monster is real, but we do know that the story is true. There were people that were saying they saw this, and we have their names. And why would they lie? Really? We never know. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know. Let me know if you've heard anything else about this. Maybe I missed something. Maybe there were more details. Maybe they found something out. Maybe they actually debunked it. I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, so just let me know what you think, and if you want to see more content like this, if you want to see me put some more time and effort into these kinds of videos, I'm definitely willing to do so. This has been fun for me, and I get to learn new things right along with you guys. But the fun part for me is I get to tell you guys about it, which is cool, because then I get to hear your reactions in the comments. So yeah, definitely like, subscribe. I'm gonna try to do a few of these videos a week, so you definitely gonna wanna come back and watch some more. But alright, thanks a lot, guys, and have a good one.